Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you again with another game of Hardcore Minecraft. And aiming, as always, to give you a nice boring day of hanging out here where nothing interesting ever happens. So, objectives for this playthrough, I just need to get some more pumpkins. We've got 20 seeds growing, but that's not quite enough. So I'm going to go out in search of pumpkins. First, going to want to get some of this junk thrown in the inventory. We'll take the wheat with us for trades down in the valley, but we'll need to make another shield before too long. That shield should last a day. You know, cats are fun, but they do like to sit on your stuff. So, do I have a boat? No, I would have abandoned the boat due to a lack of boat discipline. That's right. Stone for repeaters. We've got 28 torches on us. I think we're just going to go ahead and charcoal that up. So I don't know, like, a great way to find pumpkins generally. I just sort of, like, roll with it. I do want to find where I left my magic boots because somebody left me a comment that will both expose how far ahead I am and will maybe have me start giggling and laughing joyously, because I have been told that with my boots, which have got to be in the house, I've been told that my boots will allow me to run on top of the water, and well, we would need to go home anyway, because Belladonna, I forgot to sit her down, so we'll need to go home anyway to make that right. Fortunately, of course, I have a little bit of practice going up the waterfall, and the monsters have no practice at all with it, so... And in any moment, she should teleport up here, I think. There we go. And we will have her sit down. So my boots will be... Did I lose them somewhere? That is terrible. Well, you know, I'll just look around. Oh, here they are. They were in the top left. So I've been told that these boats will allow me to run on the water as if it is frozen, or rather will freeze it around me. I don't know if it's going to make me take fall damage, but I don't think it'll kill me even if it does. No. Alright, so how does it work? Oh my absolute goodness, do you see this? Truly amazing. So I could just, anytime I'm in a fight, I just run away from them like this. It doesn't decrease. Does it last forever? No, they do melt. Alright, so what's the name of the blocks? They are called frosted ice. And as they age, 1, 2... They don't last too long before they melt again, 3, but even as they're aging, you can still just walk right over them again. So that's actually, this is going to be amazing. Anytime I need to, like, assault a pillager position, I could just do that. Does it make it impossible for me to get a boat in the water? Alright, so when I'm in a boat, it doesn't happen, and when I drop down, it doesn't. So it's just whenever I make landfall into it. Can I, like, jump into the air and still get into the water? No. Alright, so yeah, I could get ahead of it if I'm sprinting and jumping. And of course, you could always just take the boots off, which is what I'm going to do now. But very cool, very awesome. And I just want to run around here a little bit. Look for any exposed resources, but also just cut down some bamboo. We don't want to get locked in here. I think this will be... Oh, yeah, so much bamboo. I believe you can use bamboo as fuel, like their sticks. Oh, you can make sticks out of bamboo, so just as good. There's, of course, an absolute ton of bamboo there. But what we are really doing is just looking around for resources. We could cut down melons if we find them, but really pumpkins are what I want. And this is the other side of the island. So this section of the jungle, right, does connect directly to the other side of where the Acacia Village is, which is nice. So we're just gonna take a little journey, seeing if we can find anything over in this direction. We're not trying to go too far. Shipwreck? Shipwreck. Excellent. All right. Well, we are now modifying our plans because a shipwreck is always worth investigating. We're not far from home. I want to go ahead and get some torches down on this beach, though, in the event that I sort of notice that we're too far from nightfall, or rather from day, and I didn't bring a bed with me, and that also is, I would call roughly bad. Obviously, I was planning on just farming, but since I have abandoned that in favor of, running around and getting things done, I don't want to get into the middle of a jungle without a bed, at least, because when night falls, those vines could really slow me down. Visibility is low. When the bamboo gets so tall, you can't run through it. You would have to knock it down, and it just seems like a pretty perilous position to be in. So, but right here, we're not too far from home, and actually, I think I might just go back there, and then we'll come back and work on this shipwreck on the next day, because I think it's about to be nightfall here, so we shouldn't get too far away. We'll just run to the village, do a couple of trades. Pick up this pork chop that is floating in the water. Very important. You don't want to abandon your pork chops. And now I just have to think about what I do next, right? Because the farming could go on forever. There's no ceiling on the amount of farming that I would be able to do. And yes, the sun is indeed falling quickly, but we're going to be able to run over here and see that our crops are doing marvelously. We're going to have a lot of them to get here in a bit. And rather than farm a bunch of them right now, although all of that wheat is ready and I should have done it, we're going to try and get the villagers before they go to bed and make a few trades. I'm not sure where the village center is. They usually have a bell that they like to congregate around. It would have been over here. And yeah, they're already going to lay down for the day. We see them slowly making their way home. And we don't really want to interrupt them. This is all pretty careless decision making on my part. I should have just stayed by my house. Because we don't want to steal his bed, because then, of course, what bed will he have? So I think this is going to be a rousing episode in which I walk around back and forth a couple of times and talk about having a plan. No, I don't have to end it just yet. We'll get another one night cycle, maybe another night out of it before I have to call it and let my real life take over. But we've got, plenty more melons, so we'll be able to plant another 70 melons or so, which is nice. Have I any more fish? I don't know if cats want the cooked fish. We will see. No. Well, we'll need to get some nice raw fish for Bella in the morning. But before all that, we're just going to put some of this stuff into the inventory so that we'll have plenty of room whenever we need to move out to the shipwreck and close that door. I need to make like another barrier there, a dual protection. You definitely don't want your pet Garuda to run away. But we're just going to lay down for the night. And that'll be that for the first day. And now, a rabbit's foot? Oh, I guess Bella brought me a rabbit's foot in the night. Very cool. I sometimes have thought that the cats bring you stuff, like little gifts of what they slay, and now I'm thinking that I was right. So we're going to put the boat there, but first we're just going to slowly swim here and get a couple of fish taken care of. It is just agonizing how bad you are at swimming when you don't have the enchantment, but sometimes the fish just don't care that you were swimming with them. Oh, okay. A foe. Good news. He's in the water. I'm in the water. He's slow. And there's only one of them. So, water zombie taken out. Another water zombie here. Okay. So, a couple of them going on. And we definitely want to clear them out. We don't want them to just be running rampant below our house. So, another easy kill there. Looks like those are the only two. Where are they coming from? Perhaps they were just normal zombies that fell in. I don't actually know how the drown are produced. They are called the drowned. I did clarify that one. But here with all the fish, we're just going to keep on getting a few more. As a collector of material, you don't want to let a whole school of fish go. And we're going to go up and give Atropa, rather Belladonna. We don't have an Atropa right now. Atropa and Belladonna are both named for real cats that I had a long time ago. I didn't have a super long time with either of them. They weren't, like, properly speaking my cats, but I did live in the same place they lived, and I was very, very, very fond of both of them. And this one looks just like Belladonna, and the black one that we have in the survival world just looks just like Atropa. And that is why they are called that, and why I will often say one name when I mean the other one, because in my head they were always a pair. They were named at the same time and all. I was the person that named them, which is why they had such excellent names. But we're just going to go ahead, head to the shipwreck. It's likely going to be a treasure map that leads to a place we've already been. But that's actually just fine, because we might get, you know, some really nice treasure itself from the ship. There's often iron and stuff like that to get. So we're just going to look around real quick. I'm not seeing any zombies, and of course, the earlier combat we had with them doesn't make them seem like terribly fearsome, but that doesn't mean that obviously in larger groups they wouldn't be. So can I get a torch here in the doorway? I don't even think I have any on me, so that's not great. But we've got the map. And man, is it dark down here. So we're just going to break a couple of things around us to get a little bit more light from the surface. And I'm going to put on my Aqua Affinity helmet. That's going to let us move around a lot more efficiently whenever we go through the ship. So we're just pushing forward directly, and we'll put a... there we go. Excellent. This is what we were looking for. We get a bunch of swag. We get the coastal armor trim, which is nice, but not important. A couple of iron nuggets, which is very nice and is important. What do we toss for these? The stairs. Yeah, the stairs. And now we've got trim. Very cool. So, oh, there's a dolphin stuck in here. We need to free him. Here we go, buddy. Let him get out of here. We don't want him to be stuck underneath the surface here. Alright. He's better now. He'll be able to leave anytime he wants. He's just laying in wait for a fish or something, I bet. Alright, so that is 2 chests. There should be a third one, I think. And it should have just, like, stuff in it. Like, random, boring things. Yeah, because here's chest 1. If we go further down into the hole. No. Well, the other chest is, like, one that usually has food in it, which could get me, you know, what I want, which is beetroot. But... just crashing through this boat here, I'm inclined to think that even if I found the other chest, it would take me too long. No, I don't want to give up. I think there's another chest, and I do want to search for it. So we're looking for an area of the ship that we wouldn't have gone in yet, right? So there's one in the front, one in the... to the side there. So it would be further inside here, perhaps. But maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't seem too promising. Haven't really identified a place where I think it would be. Could be just further to the front here, though. But no, that's where that one was, so... well, you know, maybe this one just has 2 pieces. Anyway, still a great success. 7 iron is nothing to scoff at. And now we're going to pull out that map and see if it's the same map as before. And I think it is. I think this is just a very close scale for the map for the treasure that we dug over in this direction, which makes sense and isn't, you know, it's not bad. It's a close shipwreck. I do think that's what we're going to see. And if I had a bed with me, I would feel more comfortable going far from here, but I do not. But I don't actually remember where the treasure is, but yeah, looking here, yes I do. It was over in this direction, I bet. Maybe I didn't dig this one up, and it was just a sort of similar place. Yep, well, I think we can confidently say now that I did not dig this treasure up, so that'll give us a thing to do. Let's see. The problem is that I don't have a bed on me. We could try to find it really quick. I don't even have torches. I don't really have much of a shovel either, so if I don't get this in, like, no time at all, we'll have to come back in the morning, but I've sort of got a good feeling about it. The scale is really tight, and we're, like, right on it already. There's no risk of the water coming in, so I think we're just going to go around here real quick, maybe knock out a little bit of sandstone to have things fall. So we should be right on it here. I just want to back up a little bit. I don't want to be missing it by a tiny amount there, but... So I don't have a shovel, and I do have the means to make a shovel, though, so we're going to go ahead and carry on. Just taking a look at the sky every now and then to make sure that everything seems fine. I think I saw... Yep, there we go. Magnificent. And we get a ton more gold, a ton more iron, a leather tunic we don't care about, and two diamonds. And 2 diamonds. And you know what that means. We've got it. We've got it all. Everything is gonna go fine now. I need to get home right away. For night has fallen, and for all of this fun, I don't have any torches and I left my boat. Oh god. Alright, so... we're going to, rather than try to find the boat, we're going to mad dash across the surface of the water and the ice. I figure this is actually going to be pretty safe, and these are going to be like my good treasure hunting boots. We'll be able to go back there later to get the rest of the stuff. We just don't want to sit still, and we'll be alright. Yeah, there's a skeleton there with an enchanted bow. Look at the trail. They could try to follow us. They could try. So stylish. There's the gurgling of an enemy, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about them because, as you see, we are just killing it, running on the ice. I don't think we want to do a sprint jump. I don't have my shield on, which is bad, but we're just going to keep running rather than hold still on the ice. I think this evasive material is going to be the key, and we're not going to have to worry about anything. I think due to the ice, we're fine. Yeah, those zombies want some, but I mean, they literally can't because we are in ice, and they are not. So, magnificent. We've got our diamonds. I don't think we're going to freeze this by running into it. We're not. So, feels good. And you will know us by the icy trail of our feet. And, you know, looks like we made it. A nice raw salmon for Bella. A nice melon seed for Garuda. And now we will lay down in bed with our advancement of diamonds fresh in our minds. And now it's about time for me to call it for this video. So very, very thrilled with our results. Because with those diamonds, that'll be the source of everything. We've got enough obsidian around for an enchanting table, and then it's a simple enough matter of getting a whole bunch of bookshelves, and then a lot of experience. I'm at level 21 right now, but of course, once you get churning, you really need a lot of experience to roll and re-roll enchantments, although there's probably a better way than what I do it in. But anyway, we will worry about all of that in the future. For right now, we'll just make sure that we end the video by giving our pets a little bit of a treat, and then we'll go ahead and put our proper boots and helmet back on, and a little bit of inventory management, and then we'll call it. But I did just want to say, you know, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I really had a great time here. This world is going well. We've got so much iron, and that's good because we're constantly needing more. But having a really good feeling about this place and our future here. So looking down, and when we come back, I'll probably, you know, pick some crops, go and pick up the rest of the buried treasure that we left there, and you know, do some trades. Nice little boring Minecraft edition. I hope nothing interesting ever happens here again. We're just gonna gaze out the window for another second and then call it. So thank you so much, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.